Hi there, welcome to Sunnyside Journals. I'm Catherine with 30 minutes of my day. I haven't been here for a while. I was off getting my sleep study done for my CPAP machine, and that always throws me for a loop because uh, they should have it call it a try to get to sleep study, because when you have all those wires and probes and straps and they're lucky if they can get a 20-minute read for me. I just do not do well. And I don't do well in a strange place, and the room wasn't dark enough for me. And anyhow, I did manage to fall asleep. They did get a couple of hours of sleep out of me. And fortunately, they don't need a whole lot. They need to see you go in and out of REM, that sort of thing. So anyhow, I'm back. It takes me a day to get my nerve up to go for it, to prep myself psychologically, because I hate it so much. And then it takes me a good day or two afterwards, just to catch up on the sleep that I lost from having such a horrible night's sleep, in order to find out how I sleep. Anyhow, I'm going to do a bit of work here on, I've been calling it chocolate mocha, even though the poor little book was an arithmetic book at one point. But this this label here that somebody put on it that says chocolate mocha, it's chocolate mocha apparently. So I've rethought a few things. Hold on, I'm going to cough. I've rethought a few things about it, because initially, remember the other day, we went through my Leonardo da Vinci book and pulled out some papers that I thought, oh, these are going to make beautiful end papers. And then, because I just kept calling this chocolate mocha, I'm starting to think it needs to be desserts. So I had to rethink a few things. I was lucky in a way. I started a desserts junk journal probably about a year ago, and the cover was ruined. I tried a new sealant on it. So I've learned my lesson. Never try a new sealant on a cover that you actually are hoping is going to be a beautiful cover, because it was going to be a beautiful cover. And this Krylon sealant was horrible. Absolutely horrible. I'm trying to remember if it's Krylon. I'm going to go get it so that you can see this awful sealant. Hold on. Okay, I'm back. It was all the way downstairs. I keep my sealants in my main floor laundry room, because I either seal outside if the weather cooperates, or I'll seal downstairs. Hold on a second. I think someone's here. I thought my husband was home, and I wondered why the dog wasn't barking. But it's just so windy and gusty outside that's what I was hearing. Anyhow, so yeah, I'll seal in the kitchen, but I'll open up the patio doors so that I can get a breeze going through, rather than just here in my room. Anyhow, so the one that I did not like at all, and I was told that it would be fantastic, was this one. And it left a milky, it looked like I'd sprayed it with cloudy white spray. So it was Rust-Oleum. That's the awful one, and I want to write on it, awful. I'm not even sure what you do about getting rid of a full can of paint. I'm just going to write bad on it. Bad. Boy. At least now I'll know. In case, because knowing me, I'll get them mixed up. This one isn't bad. The Krylon matte finish. So I shouldn't have been bad-mouthing the Krylon. It wasn't the Krylon. This one's okay. But I still always come back to the Mod Podge. The Mod Podge aerosol for sealing. It just does a fantastic job. And there's one more. Let me grab it. If you want a really glossy finish on a book, sometimes we do. It's not very often, but sometimes we do. I had to write on this one. Oh, sorry, I banged the tripod. I had to write on this one. Krylon Clear Polyurethane. I bought it by accident. And holy smokes, is it shiny when it dries. Major, major, major shiny. So let me get these off my desk. Even though it's a big desk, I'm quite crowded today. So there we go. So now I'm facing what to put into chocolate mocha here. And so as ever, I choose, I always start off with blank pages and I number them. I'm going to put 9 signatures in it. And so I get started this way because that way I can start filling them and then I'll still rearrange them later as I start working it because I like off sizes. I like unusual mishmash of different sizes. And of course, I like a certain balance of either pure blank or lined, like writing kind of paper that's good enough for writing an entry in a journal as opposed to, you know, this kind of paper is mostly to put a pocket on so that you can hold things in it or for collaging on, or else you have to, you know, put some tissue on it so that you can write, that sort of thing. So I like to have a nice balance in there of more blank than not. I'm not feeling to put scrapbook paper in this one for some reason. Not sure why. But I'm really happy with how it turned out. That stain, remember I did a bit of a stain on this, the damask, which is damask, that I couldn't remember the word. It was, the lighter part of it was almost like a creamy color. It was almost like this color. And so I darkened it up and I had leftovers. So I put corners on, which was nice because these corners were really mushy and bendy. And then I used gilding wax and I just used painter's tape and blocked it off and put gold gilding wax along the edges. And I'm really happy with how the cover turned out, and it's going to be quite a good sized book. It's going to be a little chunky monkey. So I started going through the papers that I already had for the other book that I was going to do about a year ago. There's my template. That was going to be a desserts book, a desserts journal. And so I do have a few pages ready. I thought it would be fun to put some pages in from Hansel and Gretel because, of course, they get themselves into a bit of trouble by eating a house. And I have a couple of pages from the Gingerbread Man, which, again, I think would be fun. I'm not sure about this one or not, the Little Red Hen and the Grain of Wheat, because, of course, most people will bake their cake with wheat flour. So I got these, and I think I can still make use of these. I have some pages out of, this one is Julia Child's Art of, I believe this was from Julia Child's Art of French Cooking, I think. or else this was from The Joy of Cooking. It was one of those big famous ones. This might be The Joy of Cooking. Anyhow, it's one of those big name ones. So these ones I've already got folded. They're good to go. I'm not going to put one in every single signature. So right now I'm still at the stacking stage. Now I have a big, magnificent book that I love, and I've only used it a few times. I got this book. It's huge. I can't even fit it all on the screen. It's absolutely massive. I got this at a Goodwill store just outside of Fort Lauderdale. Hubby and I had gone down for a cruise. We went down 2 days early, and the magnificent man that he is, he rented a car solely for the purpose of driving me around to thrift stores. So we're on vacation for a cruise, and he's chauffeuring me around to thrift stores. I didn't have a whole lot of luck, but I did find this book, and the artwork in it is so beautiful. It's just lovely, and the advertisements, look how pretty that is. And every page, I love the red line around each page, sort of a border on every page. Just and it's really thick, beautiful material. And this isn't giving it. There's some colored ones. I've already borrowed some, but the color illustrations are just really beautiful and old-fashioned looking. It's just a lovely old book. So pretty. Different lettering styles for cakes. Anyhow, so I thought I would use a little bit of this in the book. It's just so pretty. I thought I could fussy cut some of these and maybe even make tabs to go down the sides of the signatures. So we've got that I can pull from. I had some already to go that were going to go in the previous one, and now I think I'm going to hang on to these and put them in Christmas journals, because this spread is on Christmas cakes, and this one is gingerbread, which is fun for Christmas books. And then this one is got plum pudding recipes. So, and then why did I save this one? Oh, gingerbread house pattern. So I thought these ones, I'm going to put these aside because they'll be fun for in a Christmas journal at some point. Now, something I have here that I'm going to look through is, and again, the camera's so close, you can't really tell. It's a Tupperware type bin. I'm always overly enthusiastic when I'm preparing the papers to become signatures for journals. And I always get too many ready. And so I have this bin that, see how these are already folded? Because I intended to use them in a book, and for whatever reason, I had too many, and then, you know, I have to start pulling it out, or else I'm going to have an alligator mouth. So I thought, since this was a little makeshift cover into a new book, because this is one of those books that I got, and it was only the cover. I had nothing else to go on. I figured, why not make the whole book sort of a mishmash of things that, hold on, I'm looking, and I should be concentrating on talking to you. So I just thought, it's time to raid this bin, because when I make too many folded spreads for signatures and then they don't get used, they go into this bin. And now I've got a bin full of folded spreads, and I think they need to meet their destiny and become journal pages. So it's just not terribly exciting. I hesitate to do a really strong theme. I'm just not feeling the strong themes right now for journals. Oh, I got one of these. I put one of these in Frida. Frida's ready to go. I just haven't done photos, and I haven't done the flip through video, and I haven't done the listing yet. Oh, pies and pastries. Okay, that will be good. That can go in. Oh, cakes and frostings. Here we go. Oh, you're a little sad. Oh, fruitcake. Hold on. You're going to need to go aside for Christmas. Dark fruit cake, light fruit cake. Yep, you're going into for Christmas. Frida. Oh, I'm so happy with how Frida turned out. The story of birds. No, I'm not putting birds. You're not going in. Nope. Alrighty. So here, maybe if I turn this on its side, you can at least sort of see what I'm looking through. Oh, I haven't done one of these in a while. Maybe I should put one of these in it. This is from that antique photo album that I ripped apart. But I like using the windows and making little tuck spots out of the windows. So, now if you hear barking out of the blue, it means hubby is home. Oh, that's really old composition paper. Yep, we'll use you, Let's see. Oh, here's some more composition type paper. See, it was already cut. And I re-rounded those corners. Let's see. Oh, I like paper like you. Hold on. Bullet paper from my old Leuchtturm journal. Yeah, let's see. Nope, those are flowers. Coffee spilled. Let's see what else. Oh, you're good. We'll use you. Oh, another one. All right. Well, we'll see. What else? Oh, there's some offcuts. Oh, that's a big offcut. We'll see. Yeah, so not much else going on. Oh, what are you doing in here? Flower fussy cuts. Oh, this must have been a mad dash cleanup of my room. You know what this is? This is the bag of fussy cutting that I was doing when my poor little mom was in limbo. Oh, there's some forget-me-nots. Well, they look like forget-me-nots. When she was in limbo from breaking her hip and the hospital released her, and we were still waiting to hear on the nursing home. So I had people to watch her all night, and then I would show up in the morning and sit with her during the day so that, to save a bit of money for her. Oh, let's put that in. Guest book. So I would sit and fussy cut all day long. Gosh, I got a lot of fussy cutting done while we waited to find out about her new home. Alrighty. I'm not seeing much more here that is appealing to me. Oh, all right. Oh my goodness. That might be fun. I was wondering where all you were. There's my fleur-de-lis travel from a friend. Oh, and some quilting graph paper. All right. Oh, sometimes I'm not happy with when the coffee is too strong for tea dyeing. Oh, that makes sense. When I've made the coffee, oh, it's not bad now. When the coffee is too strong to use for paper dyeing, I don't enjoy the smell of the paper afterwards, but it does eventually dissipate if you can just be patient, or if I can just be patient. Some people don't mind the smell of it. I mind it. And it's funny because I love coffee. Oh, that's cute. Let's use you. Oh, cheapers. That scared the daylights out of me. Hold on. Oh my goodness, that scared the daylights out of me. That was hubby. He's home. So, oh, that one's nice too. It's a little bit, this paper is old. Must be about 2 years old. I was playing with, and I'm still not good at it, trying to tea dye with doilies. I really, really suck at that. And I honestly think it was about 2 years ago that I did that. I experimented with it and then I gave up. So, all right, let's get this out of the way. For now, I do these exciting videos, where I pick out paper. Oh, so what was Catherine's new video on? Well, she picked out paper. Now, there's coupons in here, and I want one of these coupons. I love that. Clip these coupons and give them to your friends. So I know I want to put a coupon in from the Red Roses book. These are actually a really good cookbook, the Red Roses Flowers cookbook. I still have my mother's, and I love every glorious stain on it. Gravy and all that stuff that gets spilled. You can tell a good cookbook because it's usually a filthy mess of spilled food. Anyhow, so if you ever spot these, I think it's Canadian. They're a good cookbook. If you ever just want an all-purpose with just basic good recipes, the 5 Roses. Now, I don't believe you because I had you on, there we go. I think I've got 8 more minutes. I had it on pause while I went and said hi to hubby on his way home. Now, let's see if maybe there is maybe a brownie recipe. I've got a cocoa. Hold on. Oh, jeepers. I'm bashing this thing. Oh, it's one of those days. I probably shouldn't have turned the camera on. Yeah. These were also, I still had the basket all full from the other journal that I was going to make, that the bad Rust-Oleum ruined the cover. This is what I want. These are cocoa recipes. So I think I will use a bit of this somehow creatively in chocolate mocha. Ladies used to get these. They even used to just be in your mailboxes or in with the Saturday newspaper. I used to love, and I was a young girl, my mother would get just delivered to the house. You didn't have to pay for it. Oh, look at that. Okay, let's use that. Homemaker's Magazine. I really enjoyed Homemaker's Magazine. That's aging me. It was a nice little magazine. I'm not sure if I want any of these. No. And now I have this old cookbook. Purity Cookbook. I forget what year it is. 1945. Found it on one of my thrifting. Hot water pastry. Oh boy. Cocktails. Purity oats. Oh, I like that ad. Cereals. No. Candies. Uncooked dainties. Cookie bars. Cookies. Butterscotch squares. Shortbread. Date fingers. Fudge cake. Okay. Brownies and fudge cake. All right. Those might. All right. I'm going to put you aside as well. And then I have this book here. I'm not sure how good the paper is in this book. It is 1968. It's not that old. I'm older than this book. Let's see. Oh, that's not bad. I thought it would crack. It feels like it would crack, but it didn't. But it does have lovely yellowing around the edges. Yeah, maybe I use it. Cobblers, crisps, and shortcakes. Oh, I like all three of those. All right. Well, you know what? I think I'm going to, as ever, wasn't this exciting? I think I'm just going to turn off the camera and get my papers picked out, and then maybe I'll have a bit more organization to present to you with the next time I turn my camera on. I apologize. Not very exciting. Well, I hope you're all doing well and staying healthy. And I'm hoping I get another better night's sleep tonight. If I can wish for something for myself, it would be a better night's sleep. All right. Take care, everyone, and stay safe. Bye.